Now again, I was suing the district number 1 through Amy Jane Getz, who I fired in 2012 and 2013. Between 2012 and 2013, I started acting on behalf of my children's own interests, and I started, again, going back to being my own attorney, which is what brought me to Margaret O'Sullivan Kane's office, where I, again, fired her when she didn't cash my money order. And then when I met Amy, 2009, 2010, she said, remember me? I was in Margaret's office down the hall. And I told Amy, no, I do not remember you. She said, well, I remember you, and you're still fighting? And I said, yes, I am. And at that point, 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, Amy Jane Getz began to manipulate the court. Now, I said that as I was suing District Number 1, Keith Ellison was congressional leader, and his wife was on Minneapolis District Number 1 school board. Now, I don't know how long these people have been in a seat of power to access the information from Schaaron Martin regarding her children and any claims due them, where, again, Keith acting on the Disability Law Center, where, again, Amy Jane Getz acting at the Disability Law Center on behalf of a state-organized public defender's office when a parent is seeking supports and services, where she's accusing something of violations of the law, and I was accusing them of discrimination. And I was just talking about how I thought Kate Spade, with her orange hair and her smelly feet, you know, going through that metal detector, is it DeWanda DeWitt? Huh? The sheriff of the Minneapolis Police Department, where I said DeWitt, again, Kate Spade, when I acted in accordance of the law, and I said, hey, look, I'm suing the juvenile district, and it says on the website this, that, and the third, but under the law, I'm challenging them. And right now, I've class acted. And as I class acted, they arrested me, detained me, did a lot of other fuck shit to me so that I couldn't get back to that class action that I did in Tanya Bransford's court. Now, as I class acted in Tanya Bransford's court, I said, be very clear. This case has been going on for years. And because I'm fighting the state of Minnesota, where people like Keith Ellison, a congressional leader, employee of the Disability Law Center, has been, in my mind, trailing me for years, you know, through the school district, where claims might be due me, I thought the man was violating my rights. And I thought he called me George Floyd, Keith Ellison. And I thought as Keith Ellison called me George Floyd, my Tao, and that officer that strangled, you know, George Floyd, or whatever the fuck it was, you know, with the adult detention issue, was again a drama class that Kim Ellison was fucking paying for, as Keith was being endorsed by his fucking wife, ex-wife, or whoever the fuck she was, you know, for doing these crimes. And she's gathered a lot of money. And I wanted them audited based on, again, the games in the city of Minneapolis, where his successor, Ilhan Omar, has now taken over as congressional leader and found a way and a mean to, again, intimidate, retaliate. And I'm a little tired of them. And as people gawk at me, look at me, and I said again, under a national security lock, Keith Ellison got a lock on my phone line, 612-385-4522, through Michael Cooper Sr. And as Michael Cooper Sr., who is, again, acting as a boyfriend to me, Schaaron Martin, no, we're not married. Don't ever have my children ask as, again, a third-party representative if we were married, because you know damn well we weren't. You might have asked 3 times, and be very clear before God, Michael Cooper Sr. I had 3 motherfucking rings I pawned, and you claimed you asked me to marry you, and you claimed you wanted to go to the courthouse and get married. I did not. Why? Because you were a cheater, and I could not, before God, make a promise to honor, marry, respect a cheater. But in theory, I could live that life, and I did. And then I ended it. And I called your ass today about my son, because I think Andrea Faulkner, the sheriff's department, DeWitt, you know, Harto Stanek, you know, Mayor Frey, are playing games, and I don't fucking appreciate it. You know, when I was on my way on the freeway and then 4 semis surrounded me and I had to slam on my brakes and I jerked under the law and said that an accident at 5 miles an hour could hurt you. And I was fucking hurt. And I was on crutches per a fucking doctor, correct? As I lived in a car, Jeanette, outside your motherfucking house. Why? Did I want to live there, Jeanette? Huh? Was I stalking your bitch-ass son, Jeanette? Did I want to be with Michael Cooper Sr., Jeanette, as I lived in that Honda Accord? And you be very clear. I just seen information in a court case about a Honda Accord and a motherfucking officer. And as I reviewed that information, I called Freya Waiting. And I told Freya, Andrea, Keith, Department of Human Services, and its students under the Historical College Fund. I'm telling you, I'm not in a motherfucking mood. And I clearly said you owe me a lot of money. Right now, if you took $1 and you said I was owed $1, and for every step I've taken since 2008, where Amy Jane Getz, Keith Ellison, through the Disability Law Center, Dan Stewart, has violated my motherfucking rights, played drama games. And you be very clear. The games down here at this extra space storage, where that white man came out swinging at me, acting like he was on meth, or that motherfucking Native American, Jackie Baker, Linda Baker, Kim motherfucking Ellison came swinging out at me, and I called 911, who did absolutely nothing. And then I was detained at North Memorial through, again, a shot where not only was it my nails, again, looking like the motherfucker was dead for days, was on life support, bitch! I want money, Mayor Frey, because they've gone above and beyond the call of duty. And I said Keith Ellison under Antifa, studying terrorism, has stalked me. And I claimed domestic abuse from the state of Minnesota when I had Keenan in a motherfucking trailblazer as they were, again, pulling me over. 8/12/2014, right in an email. That's what I said. And as I was writing that email, Jeff Ward, you sent your police, didn't you, Jeff Ward? And they arrested me, took my trailblazer, took Keenan, and then the games was on with my motherfucking belongings. And that's when the theft of evidence was happening. So you be very clear, extra space storage. The reason why they play the games is because they're hiding evidence where they're, you know, getting rid of their dirty hands in a court of law that shows what the fuck they're doing. And as I drink and I walk and I'm gawked at, my hands are cold, my back hurts, and I sleep at the motherfucking Salvation Army, 1010 Curry, where again, Sue Masick, I had social workers coming in and out of 3625 Oliver every motherfucking time I had a foster care child in my home. And every time the motherfucking social workers came in and they praised me, every time I think about that praise, Sumasik, and you tell me I'm dirty, I need a shower, I need to learn to clean my home, I get pissed the fuck off. And can't no white person talk to me at that point. Can't no white bitch, no Asian bitch under any health department talk to me. Yeah, I'm hysterical. I'm pissed the fuck off. You're goddamn right.